I'm not sure if my messages are coming to all chats, but also even if you do see my message, I'm not sure if I'm getting messages from all the chats that I'm streaming to. I should be, but I'm not sure. So if I'm not replying, like if anybody's chatting and I'm not replying, I might not be seeing it from whatever specific streaming service you're using. Because it says I have a few different people, but it looks like they're all from different services. I didn't even look where I was supposed to go with that. That's just an optional quest, I think.
What show does it come on to?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, so am I interrupting?
You're fine.
I'm just gonna go take a bath.
Wait.
Love you.
You use your new bomb?
Uh-huh. And a face mask.
Okay.
And then I'll probably go to sleep and go.
After you watch your show.
No, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
You're not gonna watch it. Okay. Wait. Okay, so let me shut this door. That was anticlimactic. In case anybody is getting my chats and I'm not getting yours, actually, I was gonna say I would do a Discord, but if you guys do, if anything's screwed up, like if my clicking is super loud, I have my microphone unplugged right now, just using my computer mic. So if the clicking and stuff gets absurdly loud, tell me in chat and I'll fix it. I just was having problems with my mic earlier, and I figured the clicking might be less annoying than whatever it was doing earlier. Earlier it was I don't know, making some crazy background noise, and you could barely hear my voice over some weird background that my Mike was doing. I'm just trying to hit level 75 right now. Like, running this type of stuff. I didn't kill any of that stuff. I didn't get up to 20 stacks though. My stacks weren't going up for a little bit for some reason. There we go. This build would be super fast and fun if it wasn't for the stopping to ramp up all the time. Dang it. Other than that, it feels really good. It feels really fast. If it wasn't for having to stop to ramp up all the time. Okay, I'm at 20. I finally hit the big packs like right when all my stacks are starting to drop off. That's just how it works. 16, 20. There we go. Well, 20. This is on a 4-link. I'm excited about seeing the 6-link damage. I keep trying to socket my other Queen of the Forest. I have 2, and I'm using this one while trying to socket a better one, like 6-socket one. I'm trying to do the sockets rather than the colors, like rather than what I mean is I'm not trying to do instead of using chromatic orbs, I need 5 off colors. So instead of using a bunch of chromatic orbs and never getting 5 off colors, Instead, I'm just using jeweler's orbs so I can try to just roll 1 color at a time. But I keep running out of jewelers. So every time I get a few, I go and waste all of them on my other thing, but it hasn't happened yet, so haven't gotten the colors I want yet. Which, it has a huge dex requirement, so I mean, I understand. So, I keep using Leap Slam, which is really slow, because I got used to having Shield Charge. But when I had Shield Charge, I would always use it trying to go over obstacles. So, like, switched it on purpose, but I got used to it being there, so now I see like that there was no point in it. Like, it actually slows me down to Leap Slam instead of just running. Like, running is the fastest thing I can do. Like, Shield Charge probably would be faster, but when you Shield Charge, you get stuck on stuff, and like, the pathing is so much better for running if I just run the whole time. So I do that, but then I just do stupid Leap Slams for no reason, because it's fun. I'm getting no XP from, like, per run. I'm not really getting much XP because I'm much higher level than this area right now. Like, by a lot. This little 61 area. I'm over 10 levels over the area, but even though I'm 10 levels over the area, I can clear it so much faster than like running maps that you have to backtrack a bunch and all kinds of stuff like that. That I feel like this is actually a better experience for me right now than whatever other crap I could be doing. My computer sucks. So it's fun. With the FPS doing crazy stuff and everything. I make it work, but especially if I try to stream like I am right now, it definitely doesn't like it. But I think I'm level 72 right now, going on 73 pretty soon, and I'm looking for 75 because that's when I can equip Doriani's Catalyst, and Doriani's Catalyst will be a pretty big jump for me as far as both damage, and it'll give me like attack speed to make Leap Slam and Shield Charge faster. A little bit of crit chance, but I'm not really worried about the crit chance. I'm more worried about the finally having a little bit of leech. The weapon I'm using right now doesn't really have any this is nice. Like, it doesn't make me do any more damage to have this on, but it makes me able to get my 20 stacks up so much faster that it's super nice that I always have 20 stacks up. Plus I run through stuff really fast. I'm already super fast, so this is just like extra fun with that. If you guys see me skip mobs, it's kind of on purpose. I figured it's faster to just run through a lot of the stuff and like whatever one shot, like just clear that stuff and forget about the others. Figured that'd be faster than stopping for everything until my stacks get low. Like once you see my I think that's garbage. My stacks, it feels like sometimes they're super easy to keep up, and then other times it feels like they're complete garbage. It feels so bad running around with like 5 stacks. You feel like you're absolutely useless. So it is weird when you start hitting a bunch of like just tankier mobs or like that take a long time, then you end up losing a lot more you know, stacks than if you would have been able to just run straight through. Than if you would have been able to run straight through the pack and stuff. So I don't know, sometimes it feels worse than others. Sometimes it's like, dang, why did I sit on that one pack for a year? Or like, why did I have to stop after one pack to get a bunch more blades spinning up? And then other times it's like, you run through 10 packs and one hit all of them and you're like, man, this is OP. So it ends up being kind of in the middle. Right now I'm going for, I got Mind Over Matter, so now I'm going for this Mana and Life over here. I already got this Mana and Life, and I don't know, I'm all over the place on the tree, but I got Skill Effect Duration, which is like necessary for this build. I'm going to come down and grab these. Evasion Rating, Movement Speed, Cast Speed, which is good. This gives me Cast Speed. I'm grabbing a lot of this stuff, mainly because I'm gonna have an okay amount of damage anyway, and I'm stacking up as much evasion as possible, because like even these, I got these 4% life nodes because I'm gonna get a bunch of bigger life nodes anyway. I'm gonna get these, but like this is 24% evasion, and this is no armor penalty for movement, and like a lot of that stuff, like I got this because it's 24% increased evasion. I don't need the all-res, but the evasion, I'm stacking it because I'm wearing Queen of the Forest. So, what is this? Garbage. I bet that an alteration. 3 alchemy. What? Aura, skills, area of effect. I don't even know how people are getting 3 alchemy moves for that, but this is one alteration. 1 alch. Yeah, okay. I usually vendor anything that is okay, lost my train of thought for a second. What was I saying? I usually, any uniques worth less than a chaos, I generally just vendor, because you get pretty good vendor value from uniques, and it's almost not worth the time for me to like constantly have to stop and go back to my hideout to sell stuff and everything. So a lot of uniques I end up vendoring. I have a different kind of system for rares, but it makes it where I don't waste a bunch of time on them when I don't. Oh, chaos orb. I'll go back for that. I'll take a chaos orb. I go even faster when I have grace on, but I figured I'm running fast enough and I'd rather one hit a lot of the stuff, so I'm using hatred instead right now, because I wanted to be able to shatter a bunch of stuff, just because like my clear speed on like big packs is really bad. Until like if I'm not shattering stuff, it's hard for me to clear packs like without having to run over to each individual like creature. But with shatter, or with Herald of Ice and shatter, I feel like I'd kill a lot of stuff just if it was anywhere close to the pack that I'm shattering. Because Herald Device adds like big AoE damage to shatters. When I ever... Ooh, essences. It's a pretty low tier essence, I think, but... The number of these that I've run past trying to do this leveling thing right now, I probably could have had them all like super leveled up, but like I have most of them to level 6 and stuff, and so I figured a level 61 area wouldn't have a huge impact on my HP. Most of them I have level 6 or 7. Oh, another one. I'm gonna start like making like a Oro's Flicker Strike just for farming blood aqueducts. Just grab like a as a league starter, like literally get an Oro's and I didn't see a single pack while I had 20 stacks, and that was like rolling through there. If I wouldn't have had this movement speed, so like I have a Tabula Rasa sitting in my hideout, but it like is super frustrating to have all the damage, but you never get to the creature. You run so slow. So I would rather like have my Queen of the Forest and not the Lynx for now. I probably could run Uberlab with my Tabula Rasa, but kind of thinking wait on that because the main reason I'm wanting to wait is just because there's my resistances. Some of my resistances come from my whatever I'm wearing right now, my Queen of the Forest. So if I took it off for a Tabula, I don't know if all my resistances would be maxed. I mean, it's scary anyway to run it with 2800 health. Like, that's super low for Uberlab. I usually don't ever try Uberlab until I fix my resistances, but this build is like, I feel like it's pretty good for Uberlab. I mean, like, I made it to be an Uberlab farmer, so I might be able to do it with the lower health pool and stuff, just because I'd have my fire res maxed out, which would make it where like I don't have to worry much about the his like fire. Oh. See, I already had Elry on 7, so that didn't really give me much XP at all. 73. 2 more levels. I can put on Doriani's Catalyst. Once I get it, I'm probably going to look at like fixing my resistances and doing overlap like pretty quickly. I don't want to be sitting on this for a long time. I mean, there we go, going across right where it ends. I thought I was about to hit a dead end down where I was, so I ran straight up into where the dead end actually was. Man, if that's the most backtracking I have to do, then like, I'm fine with that. There's a blue pack. I probably wouldn't have run back if it was a regular pack, but blue packs are better XP, and it was pretty close anyway. I want just a little bit more cast speed. I think Doriani's Catalyst has more cast speed too than what I'm using right now. Also thought about dual wielding Doriani some of the time if I felt like I had, but I'll probably have a lot of resistances on my shield, so I wish I had a little bit more cast speed so that I spent less time doing that, like sitting here whirling up like that. I wish that took a little less time if I had some more cast speed. I'll probably, when we get here, movement speed, cast speed, I'm probably not going to get that. I'll get this, which will give me movement speed, evasion, and cast speed. Then I'll grab this node, which is going to give me some cast speed. I want this node, but I feel like it's going to be too far out to justify like going to get just for it in this little bit of life. I probably won't have enough points to go do that once I grab these life nodes over here. So I'm going to grab this life. Because this is 24% evasion. So this is a pretty good. Oh, that helps me. I think this is only attacks. If this wasn't so far away. The whole physical attack damage screwed me over every time. I'm like, yeah, physical damage. It's like, nope, only for attacks. Bye. I want Doriani's Catalyst for Leech, but I also am gonna try to get a Vinctar. I only really have room for one flask, so it's gotta either be Vinctar or Taste of Hate. I feel like Taste of Hate would be more damage, but there'll still be a good bit of added damage from Vinctar if I get the added lightning to spells from it. And then I use Fizz to lightning, so a good bit of my damage is lightning. The other half is cold, converted to cold. But the Vinctar would give me a lot more leech than what I have from the other stuff. And more, I mean, a lot more than I would get from Doriani's too, but Doriani's will still be good. It has a lot of, just so I always have a little bit of leech, even if my Vinctar goes away. So maybe I could use Taste of Hate if I feel like I have plenty of leech, because it's, I feel like, more defensive. If anything hits me, it would be better for the physical mitigation. But I also have Mind Over Matter and Fortify, so like might be better to just have the higher leech from Vinctar. Probably gonna go Vinctar, but there's another Elrion. Do I just want to go kill that one? Why can't they all be melee? I don't like having to move. Ooh. Feel sorry for you guys. I'm boring myself right now. I'm kind of tired. I worked this morning at a school with a bunch of children. It's cool though. I gave them a bunch of tests. There's a strong box. armor, evasion, and energy shield. That makes me faster. Oh, this is taking forever right now. This feels miserable. It's actually awful. Sorry, I was looking at my other monitor. I have another screen up, which my computer cannot handle. It can't handle it at all. It hates me. My computer literally hates me when I do this. When I do this, it's like, hey, I'm gonna explode for you. Ah, can't go that way. Can't go any way, apparently, because I'm running like a crazy person. Whoa. I got a message. Someone on Facebook added a photo. How does Facebook decide who to send you notifications about? It tells me about random people posting new pictures all the time that I literally haven't even talked to in 50 years. Yep.
Can I watch some Snapchat stories in here? You promise?
There is video going, but I don't care if you watch your Snapchats. Me? Whenever you want me to be.
Okay. I'll go eat some strawberries. You want one?
Are you gonna bring them in here anyway?
If you want me to.
I will eat some if you bring them in here.
I want to try pumpkin spice latte. Cold.
I like most stuff from Starbucks better cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, just with some more cast speed, this would feel a lot nicer. It'd feel like I stood still a lot less. Wouldn't spend so much time not killing stuff. Sitting here winding up. There we go, 20.
Guess what I found in the
Is
strawberries?
that sugar?
Guess what I found in the strawberries?
What?
A spider. I washed it. It was dead.
I just wanted a little bite.
Nene. Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Where is she? Out the door?
On the chair. The bar.
Mm-mm. What is our cat doing?
That was Tim.
Oh, that was Tim. I thought Nala knocked something over. I thought she was destroying stuff. Oh my gosh.
Hannah, did you see the emoji thing?
Yes.
Isn't that crazy cool looking?
This is the first time I've done this layout. I don't know today's. I haven't tried it at all. And this is also just Merc Lab. I have an offering, but I guess you have to have it in your, this is the first lab farming character, like, I've made. This is the first character I've made exclusively for Farming Lab. Oh my gosh. My FPS is so bad I can't even like tell where I'm clicking, like where, so I end up clicking 1,000 different places before I find the right one. This. I can't even snapshot Merc Lab yet, but I'm on a 4 link. And only one of those is a damage link, so. Oh, good. Or right then, 2 of them were, because I have Conk Effect on. Usually I run increased AoE, so. So usually only one of the 4 is a damage link. Ugh. Leap Slam is so sloppy. I need to just put on Flame Dash. Leap Slam is cancer. Or on. I've played some builds where it's amazing, but on casters where you don't have all the attack speed, Leap Slam's no good. It's so slow and clunky.
So you don't like naked Timothy?
I'm 73, so I'm 5 levels over the area here, but most people don't do Merc Lab, I don't think, until they're a few levels over the area. So I did it at level 68 solo, and it looked about the same as this. I haven't done any gear upgrades or anything since then, and that's going to be the main thing for my build is the gear upgrades. Once I hit 75, then I can get Catalyst, and then I can start getting a ton of health. Because like a lot of those scary hits that I took just then wouldn't have just been scary in Uber Lab. They'll one-shot me. So I have to just get my health pool higher is all. Once my health pool goes up a little bit, I should be fine though to run Uber Lab. That's the main thing. I'm trying to just get this build to Uber Lab so I can farm it for a little bit. Oh, silver door. Come on. I haven't been timing anything at all yet since I'm not in Merc Lab. I mean, since I'm not in Uber Lab yet. I'll start timing stuff once I get to Uber Lab. I mean, also, I don't know this layout at all, but oh, that was scary. Some kind of damage over time stuff. Oh, because I'm standing on the middle of a trap. That would make sense. Stand on top of all the traps and they do damage to you, right? Nothing. I mean, it's horrible, but I have another build that uses Wrath a lot, so I don't need this. Try to run something a little higher level. See if I get a little more XP. It's not quite as straightforward of a run, but I could use not conk effect. So there we go. Actually can get some AoE going on. What was that? Oh. If I would have known it was a transmute, I probably wouldn't have gone back for that. The panda bear, I mean not panda, the teddy bears on stilts are my favorite part of the new expansion. They're pretty cool. I actually hate them. Really don't care, I just think they look funny. This is the only thing I don't like about canals. See? All that. That's fun. Also, it was nice being able, I'm getting so much more XP here, but it was nice being able to like run through everything and it all get one shot. I actually need to go back through here. I meant to do that as soon as I got here, but I kind of forgot what I was doing. They also look really similar, so sometimes it's hard to tell which one, if I already, to remember if I already did this or not. That's the dead end. Oh, I can't pick anything up because my inventory is full. Because I've been picking up a bunch of garbage. about to hit 74 in a little bit. I might not on this run, but once I restart the instance and come back one more time, I'll probably hit. I might hit it on this run. This stuff does give a lot more XP, but it's super annoying running into dead ends all the time. Like, I would almost rather it take longer and be... Got some kind of prophecy. I'd almost rather it take longer and be able to just run back and forth. Hubris. Not that one. Is it only unique rings or something? Ah, dead end. There we go. All the crap in the way on this area is killing me. If I thought I could live through running like one shaped race course or something, I probably would go do it. I wonder if I have. I want to see what my resistances are at without without the Queen of the Forest, because if they're like, they're not bad, I might put my Tabula on. I know I would be moving so much slower, but then maybe I could try some higher up stuff that otherwise I wouldn't be able to do damage to on this little 4-link. Here we go. Defense. Take that off. Cold res goes down to 53. You can probably fix that. Ah, this has no resistances. Okay, and I just can't leap slam if I take this off. But I only need 8 more strength requirement. Okay, so I can get something. Time for buy items. Time for to buy items. This is how we do it. Amulet. Okay, actually move this chat out of the way. I still can't see if anyone has typed in chat. I haven't seen any messages in chat. I want an amulet with strength. Dang, chat, get out of my way. Which one's on level 15? So like, say at least 30 strength, maybe. And then oh wait. Oh, it's taking that. Dang. Why need? Cold red. Sell and stuff. Okay, so I need lightning res. I actually only need like 6. So lightning resistance 6. I know that'll put me right at even, which sucks, but sorry, I just wanted to look at numbers. 53, so plus 20 to 23. Because I have +1 max cold res, so. I'm gonna say most I'm gonna spend is 2 chaos on this. I'm gonna say I want at least 15% increased evasion rating. And I'm going to sort by the life. Okay, I can get this and then craft life onto it. I was really hoping he would respond, because this was the only one with the specific combination I wanted that like existed on, which might seem weird because it's such an odd, but I wanted percent increased evasion, at least 15%, percent increased evasion, not this, but I wanted to be able to craft life on it. Oh dang, is that worth it? This thing is the item is not worth 4 seed, so I'm not doing that. I needed strength. The mana's really low, but I wanted mana because I'm not ever matter. Cold res, lightning res, life, and evasion rating. The evasion rating, because of the I wanted the evasion because of Queen of the Forest, but throw Queen of the Forest back on, but I'm also going to throw this on here, throw this on here, probably two 816 2960. So because I could run I'm still decently fast. got in such a habit of popping all my potions when I need to go fast that I do it now even though I'm wearing a tabula and it doesn't matter. With the tabula on, I think that as soon as I hit level 75, I'm about to be 74 super soon. As soon as I hit 75, I'm gonna try to go for what's it called? Uberlab. I might try to fix up like my health and stuff, but keep at least one guard alive. I don't know if I can do that. Oh, this is him. Reach is my lowest level. For obvious reason, he sucks. There we go. The only thing is, like, Queen of the Forest is where most of my evasion comes from, so I feel like I'll be squishy even with all my evasion potions up.